Good morning. Well, I am on, I believe, week 15, and everything is going fabulous. Um, I'm down 54.8 pounds. 54.8 pounds. That means that I lost, like, I think 3.2 pounds, a little over 3 pounds this week. Totally unexpected. I did not expect that at all. I ate all my points. I even ate all my weeklies. But I had 4 days of constant activity. I went through the whole house for the yard sale I told you about. And so I was constantly moving for a couple days, going through every closet and drawer. And then the 2 days of the yard sale was pushing and pulling and dragging and carrying and sweating, and it was hot. And just setting up the yard sale and then taking it down, even though we had help carrying off all the extra junk, we took to somebody else that can sell it. It turned out really great, and I guess all the activity and sweating and all of that helped me lose over 3 pounds this week. Now, normally, I like to stay between the 1 and 2 pounds a week because I wanted to stay off. I wanted to be slow and steady. That is my goal. First time ever I've had that goal. But, and usually I don't get that much activity for over half the week, days consecutively. So, anyway, I take it. I'm proud. I'm happy. 54.8 pounds down. Totally didn't expect it. And I took my waist measurements. I'm trying to... They said look at that side of the camera, but I can't. I took my waist measurements, and I've lost 4 inches in my waist since end of March. I began watching what I was eating at the end of February, but I began Weight Watchers at the middle to the end of March, and that's when I took my measurements. Anyway, I'm only keeping track of my waist, because my stomach was really high. You know how you get the upper stomach, like you have 2 stomachs, right? When you get older, you got the big pouch that seems to get bigger every time you gain more weight. So that's the part that I measure, because that's the part that is so dangerous to keep close up to your heart. And the upper midsection, mine was so large, and it impacted my breathing, and just, my back, it made my back hurt. Anyway, 4 inches down on my waist, upper waist. So that's great. And I can actually, I've never been able to do this, but I can actually suck in my tummy, and I can see my whole stomach from under my breast down. And I've never been able to suck in my tummy where I can see the bottom half of my stomach. So that's pretty interesting. And as large as my arms are, I have creases in my arms from being so big, but the creases are going away. And actually, can't really tell on camera, but I always have such a deep crease because my arms are so big, but that I can't get it tan. I always have a vivid white stripe there when I get out in the sun in the summer. But I even got my arms tan, no white streaks for the most part. There's a little one on the left side, but so I'm losing weight in my arms, and I find that I'm sleeping much easier. I even fell asleep on my stomach last night, which I can never ever do because I couldn't breathe, and it would make my arms fall asleep, and I just couldn't do it. But I woke up, I was laying on my stomach for at least 3 hours, 2-3 hours. I slept good. Anyway, I'm waiting for the sun to come out. It's a dark, dreary day. Rained all day yesterday. And I am worthless without sunshine. Everything in me has to have sunshine. I can't function, honest to God. I just want to curl up with a book and forget the days even here. Anyway, so that's the good news, and I will fill you in on the rest in just a minute. I forgot to tell you, I forgot about that. I did order pizza from a little hometown pizza shop that was a tradition in our family. Every time we had a family get-together, my mom always ordered this pizza. And I never get to go there because they do not deliver. Anyway, I did get the opportunity, and I saved all my weeklies and my dailies, and I was only a -1 point for that day. So, and the rest of it's in the freezer. So I did great. This week, I need to concentrate on, I say this every week, I think, but I need to get organized in my kitchen. I need to prep some ingredients, make some burgers, see what all is in my freezer for meals, and I definitely have to make a couple sweets because I have been craving something sweet, not real bad, nothing to get me into any trouble, but I have been craving sweets, and I've been using I think they're Fiber One chocolate nut bars, protein bars, but they're 4 points a piece and just not worth it to me. They don't taste that great. So this week I am going to make me some desserts. I don't mind paying 4 points for a dessert if I'm going to love it. I'll pay 5 or 6 if I'm going to love it. But I'm not wasting 4 points on something that I don't care if I ever buy again. So this week is make some desserts, get some in the freezer. That way I'll have them. Something besides just fresh fruit. I think that my water intake was 3 bottles, and then it went 3 to 4, and now it's like at 5 bottles most days. Sometimes 4 bottles, but most days it's 5 bottles. And I don't even try. It's like if I don't have a water bottle in front of me, I am thirsty. Like I have to have a bottle of water in front of me all the time. I leave one in the bedroom, I leave one outside, and I always have 2 by my table. And I thought about getting one of those pitchers with filters because I hate buying all those bottles, but then I have to buy all the filters, and then it's a pain in my butt. So I don't think that I would drink 5 bottles of water a day. Well, I know that I wouldn't because I did the pitcher and filter thing before, and it was an issue until I finally got rid of it. So I'm just gonna, I try to recycle that. I make tea and stuff and put in my water bottles just so I can recycle, reuse a little bit before I throw them away. I don't know. I know. Please don't hate on me about the plastic. I already know. I think about it all the time. So, I might think about getting a filter, a water filter on my actual faucet. I have to talk to my landlady about that. But I need my good water. I cannot drink out of the faucet. I can't. When I went away for a couple days, I went away for 4 days at my other house, and I left, same town, I left a dishcloth hanging over the center of the sink, and I had a drip in my faucet. When I came back, that dishcloth was brown. And I have never drank water out of the faucet since. I can't. Sorry. I know it may just be rust and then plus you hear all these stories about water pipes and shit. Yeah. I can't. I ain't doing it. Sorry. Anyway, I'm all about saving the earth and doing my part to recycle, and I do recycle, but I ain't. I can't. Sorry. What I started about the water was, I find myself, because I always said I like big portions. I don't like a small portion. I don't feel satisfied, and my eyes ain't happy when I look at that little bit of food, and so that just makes me want something that I shouldn't have. Or not that I shouldn't have, but it makes me want more than I should have. So, I still, in this whole journey, make big salads, big portions of vegetables, and my plate is always full. But this past week, I've noticed that my eyes are bigger than my stomach, the old saying goes, because 3 times I could not finish my plate, and when I felt myself full, I just stopped and saved the rest of it for the beginning of my next meal, like the base for my next meal. Which was good, because I knew I was still going to get it, but it's going to be part of the dinner, right? So, anyway, I've been really loving that new thing. That's brand new. It just started happening. It has taken 15 weeks to get my body to start listening to my brain and realizing that I'm full, I don't want any more, right? I never had that. I would just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, take a break, eat some more. But after 15 weeks, finally 3 times this week, I could not finish what was in my plate. I didn't want to finish what was in my plate because I actually felt full. And not only did I feel full, I felt satisfied, like I was done. I didn't want any more. And that's the key. Not only feeling full, but feeling satisfied that you're okay to put the rest of that up. You don't want the rest of that. So I'm hoping my next move is to stop feeling the need to feel my plate so full. Knowing that it's too much food, I'm not going to eat all that. Regardless that's in my points, I can always add food to get my points. Or snacks or whatever. But I'm hoping that's my next step in the journey, is getting my brain to realize that I don't need to make that much food in each sitting. Because I'm clearly not going to eat that much food anymore in each sitting. It's just too much. And I guess that my stomach's shrinking and my head, they're finally talking to each other. It's taken a while. Almost 3.5 going, next month, 4 months. 3.5 months, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, before this week, I could still eat that whole plate of food and I would be, satisfied afterward. But I didn't have that, like, real full feeling, that you should get with that amount of food. But, so, yeah, this week, that's a brand new thing, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I never had that before. So, I don't know if it's, Well, my stomach's shrinking, and finally my brain is catching up, realizing that I am full, I'm okay, I'm good. And the combination with extra water, I don't know. It's working, and I love it. So I was talking to Carla. I mean, good Lord. I wasn't talking to Carla. I was watching Carla on Facebook, and she was talking this week about losing weight is not going to make you happy. And oh, maybe it wasn't Carla. Anyway, somebody was talking about it. And she said she wished she thought that, because when she was bigger, before she lost 140 pounds, she always thought just losing weight and everything would be fall into place. Losing weight would take care of everything and make her better all the way around and more happy. And I agree with her. Losing weight, only losing weight, will not solve the world's problems. Excuse me. Losing weight will not solve the world's problems. But it's a damn good foundation to start, right? So I could lose 200 pounds and just be lazy and sitting in my chair and no activity, no gumption to get out and see the world, try new things, meet new people. I could just live in my little huddle here in these four walls and forget the world exists, whether I'm 360 pounds or whether I'm 150 pounds. So it is a mental thing every day, right? Depends on how you want to live your life. Every day is a choice. Everything you do is a choice. So you really, it all doesn't get solved by losing 200 pounds. But I feel motivated, I feel good, and I'm working on my other struggles, and I think I got this. I think that I'm working on the life that I want, and deciding the life that I want, and all the things that I want to do, and who I would be and what I would be doing if I was not obese for the last 50 years. That's what's going to make me happy. I mean, yeah, we'll all still have life and death and boy problems and or men problems, and I don't think I can have boy problems at 59, but you get the idea. We're all going to have bills and things to figure out, ups and downs. That's just life. If everything's great all the time, you wouldn't even notice it. So you definitely have to have some ups and downs. So that's life. So yeah, I don't expect 200 pounds. It's going to solve all of my woes. But I do expect to be able to handle them mentally and physically in a better light, in a better frame of mind. So that's all I got this week. Love you guys, and I will get to your comments now the yard sale is over. Please take care of yourself. Stay on the journey, my friends. Hey y'all, look, Rika shoes that fit. Finally, both shoes fit. Honestly, a funny story is I went to get all the things to sell, and I found a pair of Rika shoes that I bought in December. Well, so when they were new, I had only worn them maybe once, but when I was wiping them down and putting tags on them, I noticed one was a 9 wide, 9.5 wide, and one was a 8 wide. the left side was an 8 wide. I was like, what? And I only had one pair of that type of shoe, one pair of Rikers at that time. And so I looked again. I put it under my magnifying TV, and yeah, the left side was 8 wide. The right side was 9 wide or 9.5 wide. I don't know. Anyway, and I thought that I was just being picky, and my left foot was weird, and I thought it was me. I thought it was me because I am very picky about how my shoes fit because my feet hurt. And I thought it was all me. Until, that was in December, and this is in June. I just put them in the bedroom and never looked at them again. And so I contacted them, and I told them, I know there's only a 30-day or a 60-day return thing, but honestly, I told them the same story I just told you, and honestly, I was originally sent 2 different sizes in the same pair, and I took tons of pictures and showed them that they were still brand new, that they had never been worn but once, and they were so nice. They actually sent me, I know the shoes cost more than this, but considering the time lapse, they sent me a $52 credit, gift card on Rika, and free shipping, and 15% off. So yeah, I was able to get these Rika shoes. They were $130, and I was able to get them for like $60, $63. I was so freaking happy. And I was scared to open the box because you all have been with me through, I don't know, like 5 pairs of shoes now. But they fit. They fit, they feel good, and I'm so flippin' thrilled. I just wanted to share that with you. I know shoes are boring, but if you're heavy like me and you need to walk, it's important. So I will look up, I forget the Rika name. Give me just a second. Okay, I found it. It's the Rika Activity Black Walking Shoe. That's, sorry about that close up, y'all. Ouch. Anyway, Activity Black Walking Shoe. It was $129.99 online. And they fit perfect. They feel good. They're soft on the top, but firm. And they don't have that ugly, funky wrinkle on top, you know, when you bend your feet. I love them. I don't like the black that much, but hey, I'm tired of worrying about the color. I just want them to fit. Anyway, just wanted to share in case somebody else is looking for some good shoes. I'm not getting paid by Rika. They don't even know that I'm mentioning them. But considering you all went through my shoe journey, I figured I would tell you. Finally, success. Yes.